called chestnuts. And what chestnuts are ropes that come out of the horse's legs. We're not quite sure evolutionarily where they came from. We think they were scent glands originally, way back when horses were proto-horses. But right now, they're made of the same stuff their hooves are made out of. Doesn't hurt them. It's not like an abrasion or anything. They just kind of grow out. Some people trim them off with a knife. Other people, just like us, we just leave them until they flake off. Now, any more questions?
If you wanted that, what do you ride on him?
Well, we don't ride on him. He's too big to ride, really. He's more for working, and he doesn't go very fast when he works. He likes to walk. He's 25 years old. Pops over there, so they're getting up there in age.
Are they both 25?
25.
Why isn't there a gate over there?
Well, these are tie stalls, so there's a rope in there that goes up to his halter, right there, so he can't turn around. And when we're working in their stall, we put him over there. Any more questions?
Yes. Do you put horseshoes on his?
That's an awesome question. If you guys look up front, you see those little metal pieces sticking up? That's the front of his, that's the front of his horseshoes. He only has horseshoes on his front feet. A horse puts 60% of his weight on his front and 40% of their weight on their back. And since he's not working on concrete or anything really hard, we don't put shoes on his back feet, but he does have shoes on his front feet. Now, how do you guys think they attach him to his hooves? How do you attach horseshoes to a horse's hooves?
Maybe sometimes they use hammers to make them.
Yep. But how do you attach the horseshoe to the hoof?
Maybe they
He just he just slip the leg on and just put it in on.
Yeah, but you also have to nail it in.
Oh, that's what it is.
His horseshoes are nailed to his hooves. Sounds like it might hurt, but it doesn't at all. His hoofs are made of the same stuff your fingernails are made out of. So it really doesn't hurt when you get your fingernails cut. So it doesn't hurt when he gets his hoofs cut. It's like going to the spa for him. He gets nice and treated, his hoofs get cut, they get cleaned, he gets new shoes. Every 6 weeks he gets new shoes. Imagine that.
How you doing?
Don't be nervous, Calvin.
Flat hand right on his nose. He'll be
I like him.
He's a good boy. If you guys have any more questions, I'll gladly answer them. Any more questions about him?
Don't forget those we ask questions about the animals.
Horses born with hair.
Yes, horses are born with their mane.
Outside.
It does grow a little bit, but they are born with hair.
You?
No damn mine.
Okay.
Good question.
And who else?
Any more questions?
About the animals?
Questions?
How much hair does that horse grow?
It will grow pretty much like human hair. There's different types. This is actually fur. So fur like a dog doesn't continuously grow, it sheds. But this is like human hair and it does grow. As you can see, his mohawk is a little long. We're going to have to trim it. So it can grow as long as we let it grow. But since he works a lot, it tends to stay shorter because it falls out.
Are you touching it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not touching it.
I want to see you touch your mouth.
He has like a nice little feel to him. Not that hard.
Right here, beautiful soft.
Oh, yes. Touch it. Nice.
He won't hurt you, I promise.
Chicken.
He's a good boy.
I'm nervous. Oh, wait. Let's see his teeth. Calvin's like, help, please.
Calvin, like, that's too much now.
Then do you guys brush your teeth?
No, horses don't have their teeth brushed. They have them what's called floated. Because they're so big and tough, they don't really get cavities. They chew in a circle,
Okay.
and they can get hooks and points on either side, so you file them.
Oh,
So we have
okay.
a horse floater come in and he
So
floats
y'all
the
don't
teeth.
really ride
I have ridden draft horses like him before, and it's not very comfy. You have to be big like me, and even then, they're really bouncy.
What's a draft horse?
Draft horse denotes a larger sized heavy animal. So when an animal is considered heavy, they're considered for doing work. And
okay.
rather than riding, like a medium-sized horse is considered a warm-blooded horse. He's a cool-blooded horse.
Oh, okay.
It's his personality traits.
Right.
But draft denotes a heavy horse used for working. they can't pull their head back out, but they can
Okay.
still turn and lay down and stand up, and it just keeps them in place so we don't have to worry about them running all over everywhere.
Now, do you manually milk them or do you have a machine that milks them?
Mr. Foster's employees manually hand milked.
Wow.
However, for our demonstration, we use an electric milking
An electric
machine. It's a
milking machine.
vacuum pump.
Right. Oh, okay.
But I do show occasionally. I'll show how to milk by hand.
Right.
Our girls don't really like that.
Are we gonna be able to
I
do
know.
it by hand?
What are we about to do?
Wash some clothes.
Watching.
Oh.
Like for music.
Here.
Yeah.
Pass it down. You got two of them. Pass it down. You gave her look up? No. Keep doing it, but look up. Look up.
Pass them down.
Look up. And what do you put on it?
Close.
No, you put clothes.
you
So it's called a
clothes.
what?
A clothes. No. What
You
you're
just said it
using
looked
is a
like a
clothespin.
I get it.
What is it?
Clothesline?
It's a clothesline, and you're using a clothes what? To put on the clothesline, the bottom. You're using the bottom, Kai.
Kai.
Dawn, remember? It's a clothespin. Okay, go wash it again.
All right, we're getting a little traffic. Hold on, you gotta wait.
You put the clothes. You put this on the clothesline first. You put the clothes. You put it on first.
Put both of them on at the same time.
All right, put it on. Just put it right, drape it across. Now you hold it with the clothespin. Put the clothespin on.
Pen with another.
Open the clothespin up. Then you clip it. There you go. And then you're done.
Nobody else put no clothes on. No one else put clothes on. Too congested. It's not hard. Look.
Just wrap. Put it on.
Clothes.
You're gonna attach it with the clothespin to hold it.
Put it. Clamp it.
Good.
You're just supposed to put it like down.
No.
Space.
No. You see, they all got to come over a little bit so it can stay. Then you just drop, go wash it again. And you want something to dry dirty?
Like this?
Yes, but can you do it neater?
Yeah, come over here.
You wanna put your clothes. You hang it out neatly.
It's my clothes like this. Oh my god, how many pieces?
You need a clothespin first. Go get a clothespin.
Wait, do you think I'm making it better?
Good. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, they're not ready.
What are you guys making? What are you doing?
They playing games.
You're playing a game.
I'm a blue. Hey! Hey, you still have your... Yes. And... He won! Everyone! This is the 18th. So you need...
So these are the games that they played years ago?
Years ago, they would play games. In 1920s,
Okay.
30s, they would start, yeah. And inside here, we'll go in a minute. I'm trying to get them over their little anxiousness. It's another way to show about butter churning.
Okay.
There's different butter churns in there. So we'll do that in a minute. Let the 80s out.
Can somebody say sir? Yeah.
Ready? So you would know. See that where that light is?
Yes.
If you need to go.
Okay.
I got to keep an eye on the time because we like to reach about 10 of 12. Right?
Right.
All right. It's a race. They go down to the line, wherever my line was. Here, they got to go down to here. See the line? You got to go down to this line and then turn around, go back to that line.
Okay, ready?
You didn't go all the way down to the line, Jordan.
You have to walk.
Well, you didn't go all the way down. You just lost your egg.
We cut blocks of ice from the pond in the winter, and we store it behind the big house on the hill where Caroline Foster and her father lived, which is the Willows. So just imagine, you saw the movie, what's that favorite movie we just had a little while back? Frozen, where in the beginning where Kristoff is picking up the ice with an ice cutter and that, we have one here as well. What?
Can we see it?
Yes, hold on, I'm going to show it to you in a minute.
I want to see ice.
This is it.
Oh,
The ice
yeah.
Right? Remember in the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
You said that's a
Ice cutter.
ice pick.
Ice.
Yep. Pick up the ice. So we actually do take this in the back of the Willows, and that ice would stay there a whole year. When we use it down here in the ice box here, it's only 3 to 4 days. But what keeps it cold? These doors. Once you shut these doors, the air circulates around cold air, okay? And that's how everything keeps cold. So when you come in, on the left you'll see where the ice would be. Our milk and butter and so forth is over here. On the bottom side would be where the freezer section is. All right, now, no electricity, ready? No plug-in. Same thing here. That is electric. But years ago, how do you get this to go? How do you know? How do you light it? In other words,
You need a
yes,
fire.
yes.
You need candles.
Oil, candles would be oil, like whale oil or oil. And then they light it, there's a little wick inside, they light that, and there's a knob that turns it up and down to regulate the light, so you can see, okay? Now what we're going to do now is come in here, and by the way, see there's birds, barn swallows up here. They come in and out, they'll fly past you, okay? But they come from South America every year. All right, go on in and circle, go into the main room. Keep going straight. Keep going straight. We're going to show you who the Woods family is. Straight in, go into the parlor. So you know who the farmhands were, besides Farmer Chris. Keep going straight in.
Straight in. That's all.
Just go straight in. We'll be out here in a minute, butter churning in a second.
Keep going. Let's go.
Keep going as much as you
Keep going.
can.
Hard as you can, guys. Get
Okay. Now, do me a kind favor. We're not going to be in here long, okay? I just want to tell you who lived here. Now, you have at home what is called a living room. But 100 years ago, this was called a very small room. It was called a parlor. Now, if you look straight over to those pictures, this was Edward and Agnes Woods. They originally came from England and had 4 daughters that would help them do all the butter churning and taking care of the farm animals. They actually made 40 pounds of butter a day, and they sold it. So, we're going to show you how that was done. Yeah. And Mrs. Woods was a seamstress, and if you look over in the corner, you can look at it. It's a 1920 Singer sewing machine, and she would make the farm dresses, or what we have farm skirts on. And also, she was paid by Mr. Foster 35 cents for each farmhand she cooked for. Okay, for cooking. Children, when they were little, do you like to sleigh ride?
Yeah.
They did the same thing. That's down. You know where you were down with the twirling of ribbons? That's the hill they were coming down on. This is a scrapbook. It just shows you they also wrote to Santa Claus and asked for a doll. You know, that was found after the fact. There was, so you know, a fire here. 1915, this house burned to the foundation. It was only 1 story. They rebuilt it up a year later, and now it's 2.5 stories. And the farmer you saw with the horses lives here. He lives upstairs. Okay?
the farmer with
Yeah.
The horse?
Yeah. We have to have somebody maintain watching the animals, and so he's our farmer. Okay? Yeah. And you can see pictures of, that's their wedding picture again, Edward and Agnes Woods, you know. And Mrs. Woods most likely made her dress. Now, when you're done with that, some of your colors.
Two lines, please.
She said the guy out here lives here?
He lives upstairs.
We're not going to see figured out this and we want to
Because I am. For no reason.
Now, real quickly, this is what I do. I always tell you, left hand, right if you are right-handed.
JJ.
Well, not yet. You're going to turn this forward, just like Jack in the Box, okay? Well, how does this get here? I want to explain to you. The cow, listen to me. The cow's milk is 101.5 degrees. That's the temperature body of a cow. Once they were milked, there is a settle pan in front of you. See that? Like a skimmer. The milk would go in there, and the creamery we saw by the toys, there would be cold spring water that ran under the creamery. Now, they would take that milk and put that on top of the cold spring water, and the cream rises as it cools. So within 36 hours, you get this cream. Just like a milk bottle. Some of the cream was on top, okay? Same thing here. This is heavy cream, buttermilk cream, that's you're churning, okay? And it's 4.9% butter fat. So every time you churn, there's a paddle. It breaks down the fat content in there. And in how long do you think you might see butter in this jar? This is like a little daisy jar. What do you think? Take a wild guess, anybody. Go ahead. What do you think?
38.
You're close, it's 40 minutes. With a constant churn, it actually takes about 40 minutes, okay? So we're going to start with you. I'm going to put this in a little
40 minutes.
You're going to step up here, and when you're done churning 3 times, do me a favor. You're going to go into the dining room and sit and just play with the toys there a minute. Left hand up here, and churn forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, you guys next. You can go over here and play with that.
Go, Jason. Everyone behind. One line. 1 line. 2. Got 3. There's no such thing.
You're not going to go. If you're not in a line.
Okay. Are you going to turn? You need to get in line. You're all going to get this chance to do it. This house you see here was burned down, but it has been rebuilt. And the farmer you saw earlier with the horse, he actually lives here in this home on the farm.
You was talking to yourself or just talking about the stuff about the camera?
Who knows the song Jimmy Crack Corn? Anybody? Ever hear
Jimmy
it?
Crack Corn and I don't care.
Who knows it? Yes. They would sing a song called Jimmy Crack Corn.
I know what it's
don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, this is dead corn. Pass it along so that don't hold on to it, just pass it on. This is field corn.
Oh,
That's
this
grown in
is
the upper
nice.
field. And there's only 3 animals that we would feed on the farm with this. Do you have? Who said that? Very
This
good.
thing
You're
is
right.
hard.
One of them is pigs.
It's hard.
No, we don't have goats today.
Oh,
Miss Foster did years ago, but not today.
This is something.
Pass it along, please.
What do you think?
Wait,
Well,
Rachel never cockapoo.
Rooster.
ah, roosters. We all have hens, and one more that you haven't seen. Gobble gobble.
Turkey.
Yeah, but turkey. Now, I want to mention to you, before 19th century, which would have been Native Americans or Pilgrims, they did not have this machine called the corn sheller. This didn't come to about 1900s. This was a great use to the farmer. What it's going to do is take most of the kernels off the cob, and you're going to come up and help me Jimmy Crack Corn on the corn cracker, and then we're going to feed the chickens. Now, our chickens have had a problem this past couple weeks. We've had a fox take quite a few of them, so they're kind of penned in. So you must listen to me how we're going to feed them, okay? That's all I ask. But let me demonstrate
Wow, I got
this.
foxes on here.
I'm going
Foxes.
to turn this handle forward. Now, I'm not guaranteeing every little one will come off, but you'll get an idea what it looks like, okay? Oh, look at that.
I wish you could make popcorn.
has some kernels you're going to crack corn with. Like this.
I'm about to throw up.
Yes, you may.
Wait, what's the red pieces for?
Oh, that's just extra. It's okay.
Jeremiah.
So what kind of, that's all this time.
Harry, raise your name.
Candy corn. Exactly
I
right.
didn't even get to see. Can I feel
Well,
it?
you will. You're going to come up,
Can I
okay?
feel it?
Now, what I'm going to do next is put some of this into the corn cracker. And you're going to come up one at a time and crack the corn 3 times. Go ahead, what?
No, she was just the additional corn.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So, see, chickens, do they have teeth?
No.
So what do they use as a tooth?
A beak.
Very good. So they can't digest the kernels. I mean, they could swallow it, but they'd have trouble. Okay, they might even choke on it. Now, you're going to come up and watch what I do. It's just turn, and it's a hard handle sometimes. You're just going to turn this handle to that wall. 1, 2, 3, just like you did the butter churn, okay? Once you're done, you're going to step out here. Do you see Woody the cow over there?
Yes. Where do you
Well,
see a
Woody-
cow at?
Woody the cow has
There's
water,
a Woody.
water in his udder. So you're,
Where's the
you're
cow
just
at?
going to rub your
That's a
teeth
Woody.
down on the
That's
bottom.
wood.
And you squeeze the very bottom of the teeth. Okay, let me show you so you know.
It's not a
I
real
don't
cow.
care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
Let's go feed the chickens.
Oh, y'all can't sing it? Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed some chickens.
All the way around. Good job.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
Ready?
Corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed some chickens. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens.
Next.
You could have kept singing.
Keep going. And I don't care.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and
I don't care.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens.
Next.
Now go milk.
And I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens.
Good job. And Jimmy.
Crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens.
Who's next?
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Let's go feed the chickens.
Real easy.
Doesn't matter. You're
If you didn't go yet, come over here. Just
They are feeding the chickens.
a little.
Excuse me? No, I didn't.
That's fine. Just
Wait, these are all chickens?
Roosters.
Oh, these are roosters. I was about to say.
go.
You ain't gonna feed them all because she's gonna take you to a chicken coop to feed some more. So don't give all your food.
Look at you, whatever one
Did you
wanna
go?
feed, right?
If you went already, please step to the side over here.
This one.